Hey everyone, it's Stephanie with My Time Fitness, and today I have a fun cardio kickboxing workout for you. So our warm-up is 6 exercises, twice through for 6 minutes, and then we have 2 groups of 4 exercises apiece of those kickboxing exercises, about 8 minutes apiece. We're doing those twice through, and then we have our cool down, which is 12 exercises in about 6 minutes long. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, let's get started. First off, we're going to start off with windmill arms plus a squat ankle tap. So bring those arms overhead, come down, and tap those ankles. Just nice and slow, and tap those ankles. You can do a nice shallow squat here. If you need to, you can tap your knees. Next up, we have a hip opener. You can come tap your shins. It's whatever you need. I'm just gonna stand here. Keep those hips stationary. Just open up. Next up, we have a squat plus a kick. Make sure you're breathing. We're gonna come down in that squat, come up and kick. And just alternate sides. Again, if you need a more shallow squat, you can do so. Next up, we have a duck plus a punch. So we're going to come down, we're going to duck and punch. Duck and punch. Make sure when you are doing exercises like this that you exhale on that punch. Next up, we have a reverse lunge plus a twist. So we're just gonna alternate. You're gonna come back, you're gonna twist away from that foot that is reverse, and then twist forwards. Come back and switch sides. Get that twist in there. And then come back. Twist as much as you can. Next up, we have a boxer shuffle. So just get on the balls of those feet. If this is too much for you, you can just march in place. Next up, we're back to those windmill arms and squat ankle taps. Keep breathing. All right, bring those arms up, back down, tap those ankles. Or those shins, or knees. Next up, we have those hip openers. Keep your core nice and tight. Just gonna open up at the hip. Got a nice range of motion there. Next up, we have that squat plus a kick. Okay, here's that squat. Again, take it nice and shallow if you need to. Nice controlled kick. If you can't reach, kick your leg out that that high or far, just a nice raised lift. You can just lift it. Next up, we have that duck plus a punch. Again, we're going to duck down and punch. Make sure you're exhaling on that punch. Next up, we have that reverse lunge plus a twist. Reverse lunge, twist away, twist towards that side and back. Again, you can make this as shallow or as deep as you need to. And then we are finishing up with that boxer shuffle. Then we'll get into that first group. Just give me a nice bounce. All right, let's get into that first group. All right, let's get it. We're going to start off with a jab and a cross, and then we'll switch halfway through our stances. So jab, cross, jab, cross. So, if you want to pick up the speed, you can just keep those jabs and crosses going for a more higher cardio component. If not, just make them count. Pick a spot on the wall, make them count. Switch your stance. Again, that faster jab punch. Just make them count. These are longer intervals, so just take your time. All right? Next, we have jab, cross, and a knee. Again, we'll switch halfway through our stance position. So you got jab, cross, knee. Jab, cross, knee. Just pull it down. Make sure you're exhaling with every motion. Again, just pick that spot on the wall and make that your marker. Switch your stance. When you do that knee, get in a nice crunch here. Next up, we have a jab, cross, 2 ducks, and a knee. If you're having a hard time, we will do this again so you'll get more used to it. So jab, cross, 2 ducks, and a knee. Jab, cross, 2 ducks, oops, and a knee. Oh, I almost forgot. Jab, cross, 2 ducks, and a knee. If you have to say it to yourself, go for it. Okay, we're going to switch. You want to pick up the speed. Once you get the hang of it, you can. To keep that higher cardio component, you need to take it nice and slow, then take it nice and slow. Next up, we have 2 knees and 2 uppercuts. So we're gonna knee, knee, uppercut, uppercut. Okay, switch sides. Keep it going. We're almost there. And then we're back to that jab cross. All right, let's get back for that. Get back to that jab cross. Catch your breath. I'm going to switch my sides this time. I'm going to start on my right side this time instead of my left. Again, that fast jab cross. Whatever you need. Just pick that spot on the wall. Switch. If you need to take a quick break, you can do so, but get right back in it. All right, next up is that jab cross in the knee. Again, starting on my right. Jab cross, knee. Jab cross, knee. Keep it going. Switch. Jab cross, knee. Jab cross, knee. Really bring that knee in there. Keep up your breathing. All right, 2 more exercises. We're back to that jab cross, 2 ducks and a knee. And then we'll get that much needed water break. Jab cross, 2 ducks and a knee. Jab cross, 2 ducks and a knee. Okay, switch. Jab cross, 2 ducks, and a knee. All right, our last one, 2 knees, 2 uppercuts. Okay, I'm gonna start on my right. Try and catch that breath. Knee, knee, uppercut, uppercut. Knee, knee, uppercut, uppercut. Get a nice twist on that back side, that back leg. Switch sides. Keep it up. We're almost at that water break. Awesome job, you guys. Go get you some water, come back. We're more than halfway done, so go get your water and we'll be right back. And we're back. So let's get into that second group. We're gonna start off with alternating back kicks. So we're just gonna stand here, kick that leg straight back. So just back kick, switch, back kick. And get it up as high as you can. I know this is a weird motion. So just do what you can. If you need to, just a step back, just to gain that feeling of the exercise. You can lift up your leg a little bit and kick down lower. Take it at your own pace. You can hold on to the wall if you need to, if it's hard on your balance. Next up, we have a moving boxer squat. So we're just gonna get down on that squat, do some punches, but we're gonna up and down in that squat. So we're gonna get in a squat and just punch. And go up and down. Just get a nice breath going. And just nice and slow up and down. And just keep those punches nice and tight. Keep them quick. We're more than halfway done. Okay, next up we're gonna come sit down and we're gonna do sitting punches. So just sit down, kick out those feet a little bit, keep your core nice and tight, your back nice and as neutral as possible, and you're just gonna punch. Or you can come up a little bit, punch, punch, sit it back a little bit. Come up and sit it back. But keep that core nice and tight to protect rounding of that lower back. If this is already too much for you, you can stay up in this higher position and just punch, punch. Punch, punch, and alternate those punches. You can stay back and punch as well. All right, next up we have a side-to-side leg raise. So we're gonna lay on the ground. And we're just gonna lift those legs from one side to the other. Keep that core nice and tight. Keep that lower back on the ground, just nice and slow. If this is too much for you, you can bend those knees. Bend them, bring them up and down to the other side. Just breathe here, nice and slow. But make sure the motion is nice and controlled. You can do a slighter bend in those knees to make it a little bit harder. All right, we're gonna pop up for those alternating back kicks again. I don't know you, but I am dripping in sweat. So again, just alternate kicking those legs back. If this is too much for you, remember that tap back or just a low kick even. I'm really sweating. If you're sweating, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. More than halfway through. Oops, I almost lost my own balance. Keep your core nice and tight. that moving boxer squat. So again, just those punches, those steady punches, and that steady motion of your squat up and down. If you want, you can take it slower and just down, up. It's up to you. Whatever your body needs today, or whatever it doesn't need. Keep breathing. All right, we're gonna come sit back down for those sitting punches. Remember all of your modifications if you need them. Keep that core nice and tight. Keep breathing. We're halfway through. We have one more exercise, and then we're on to that much needed cool down. All right, let's lay all the way down for those side-to-side leg raises. Remember, if you need to, there's nothing wrong with bending those knees. Keep that core tight and that back on the mat. Just nice and slow and controlled. If you can't tap that other side of the mat, that's completely fine. Just go as far as your body is telling you you can go, and then switch directions and bring it back. It's very important to always listen to your body. And all right, we are all done. I'm gonna pop back up here. I'm gonna get our timer going for a cool down, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back, so let's get going with this cool down. We are going to start off with toe touch circles. I don't know about you, but that workout went by extremely quick. If you enjoyed this workout and you want to see more like it, please let me know in the comments below. And also make sure you hit that like and that subscribe button. And make sure you tell a friend or a family member about My Time Fitness. Keep going. Get that nice side bend. Next up, we have a torso twist and a chest opener. So we're gonna come here. You're gonna twist and open that chest. Twist and open. If you want to, you can do 2 twists. And on that 3rd twist, open. Next up, we have a quad stretch on our left. Make sure you're breathing. All right, let's bring that foot up to our butt. Knee back. Tilt that pelvis forward. Hold onto the wall or a chair if you need help with balance. And then just nice, slow deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Next up, we have this quad stretch on our right side. We're just gonna switch. And make sure you tilt that pelvis forward so you can feel it all down that quad muscle. Next up, we have a wide toe touch plus a shoulder stretch. So we're just gonna spread those feet really wide, come down, and just bring those arms up and overhead as much as possible. You can move around here too, slight movements in those hips. If this is too much of a stretch, you can just let those arms fall to the ground. Next up, we have a downward dog, so we're just gonna come down. Try and get those heels to the ground. If not, that's totally fine. Press that head between your shoulders. You can pedal your feet here. You get a nice calf stretch. If you press into it, you get a nice shoulder stretch as well. Next up, we're gonna just walk out into a Cobra. We're gonna walk out, come down, and press up into that Cobra. If a Cobra is too much for you, you can come down into a Sphinx. Just lift that chest, shoulders down and back. Next up, we have a seated tricep stretch on our left. We're just gonna come down and sit. And get that tricep stretch on our left side. Keep up that breathing. Next up, we're going to switch and do the stretch on our right side. And switch. Just bring that hand in between your shoulder blades, grab an elbow and pull back gently. Your heart rate should start to return to normal at this point. Next up, we have a shoulder stretch on our left side. So we're just going to grab a little bit behind that left elbow and pull across gently. Keep it up nice and high too. Next up, we're going to switch and do this on our right side. And switch. We're going to end our cool down with a butterfly stretch. So just put those feet together, bring them in as close as possible, push those legs down as much as possible, and feel that nice stretch in your inner thigh and your hip sockets. Bring that chest up and out. And keep breathing. All right, and we are all finished. If you feel like you need a little bit more of a cool down, you can do this cool down all over again, or do one of my other cool downs that I have posted on my YouTube channel. If not, thank you so much for coming to work out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this fun, quick cardio kickboxing workout and got in a nice sweat like I did. If you really like this workout, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and tell all of your friends and family. I would truly appreciate it. And I hope you come back to work out with me again tomorrow. Thanks.